I decided to make my own version of this top from the cover of the first Pattern Magic book. This technique teaches you to absorb three-dimensional shapes into style lines. Basically, you construct the box shapes in paper first. The style lines will flatten the shapes because you remove the base before cutting. Here are the style lines, and these are the flat pattern pieces you get. So I thought I'd first divide the bodice into two sections to get rid of the darts. Here. First, I unite the bust points and continue the line by inclining the ruler slightly. Let's copy the measurement. Then we can separate these. Let's close the darts. We have these angles here now. I'll just remove them and add notches. Adjust the waistline too if needed. The crane line is parallel to the center front. Let's close the bust darts too. I need to adjust the shoulder lines. And remove the angles. Now I will plan where to place the box shapes. I'm trying to make the design symmetrical on both sides. Let's speed this up. I decided to create this checkered pattern. Now that I have my plan, I'll adjust the lines using a ruler. The armhole will get a new shape. Once I've determined where this line goes, the horizontal lines here should be perpendicular to the center front line. The neckline gets a square shape. Let's match these two lines. I'm trying to center the ruler to this section. Then I'm transferring the point to the opposite side with the help of the center front line. Here we have the first 2 boxes. Then I'll draw the remaining lines, starting from the center. Let's number the boxes. Now I can finish the armholes. So here we have this design with 6 boxes. To make them 3-dimensional, start by copying the square shapes. Leave enough space around to add height. I'll show you the first one. Decide how high you want the box. I'm working in half scale, so I'll divide the measurement in half. For example, 6 centimeters would look like this. I think I'll go with 5 centimeters. So I'm adding 2.5 centimeters at each edge. Add these parallel to the original lines. Draw the short edges at the right angle. Like this. One edge is done. Do the remaining ones in the same way. This will need to be taped into a box shape, so leave a bit of extra room around the shape when cutting. Even the outer edges will be taped to the bodice. At the short edges, 1 per side is enough. Cut the corners like this. Then fold and tape the box. I'll remove these little corners to make it easier. And here's the first little box. This one in particular won't need extra paper at these 3 edges, only here. I'll cut them off. Then let's fold the remaining one. Now it's ready to be taped to the bodice pattern. Prepare the rest of the boxes in the same way. Here are mine. I'll tape them to the bodice. Carefully align the pieces. Finish taping the boxes. This one is ready. Next, we'll remove the base behind each box. Like that. All done. And with that, we've completed the upper section. Now it still needs the style lines. I'll attach the lower section too, so you'll see the entire piece. And there we go. So this is what the top is going to look like, more or less. Next, we'll flatten the pattern. I'll cut the lower section off first. Then we will absorb the box shapes into style lines that pass through the four corners of the boxes, both top and bottom. But first, let's transfer the crane line from the center front to these little pieces. See how the seam passes through the base and the top corner of the box. And that's the first flat piece. For the remaining box, we'll just open the short edges. Now this piece lays flat too. Here's the next style line. The central piece is ready. This one is the same as the first seam we cut. And then we open the short edges like we did here. The pattern is ready.